finna hit it.
Got that. Then put this on a high 20. Finna get to it. All right. What up, world? Welcome to another episode of Hard MT. Let's Real Men Talk. It's your boy, Stan the Man. I got my boy EIG in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
Oh, yeah. We finna come to y'all with another conversation piece today. You know, that conversation piece that everybody want to have, but they don't want to say anything. So we want to bring y'all into the conversation today and let y'all know what's on our mind, our thoughts and our opinions about certain subjects. So on today, no. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. We're getting ahead of myself.
Bag it on up, man.
Bag it up, man. Bag it up. What am I doing? Hold on, man. Before I get into this, man, I got to give a shout out, man. I got to give a shout out, baby. Got to give a shout out. And before I get started, I always want to give a shout out to all our listeners, all the people that's supporting us. If you like, comment, subscribe on anything, I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody out there that's taking out your time right now to listen to us. We really appreciate that. So I just wanted to drop that on there. EIG, man, you got any shout outs today?
Hey, man, I got a special shout out today, y'all. You know, first and foremost, like my boy said, shout out to the listeners, viewers, any support.
Oh, yeah.
Any critic, any whatever it is. Thank you for that energy. So with that being said, as well, man, I want to give a shout out to my baby girl, Avery, my daughter, 3-year-old.
All right, Avery.
So shout out to her, you know, and shout out to the men, any men out there that are fathers of daughters and you're in their life.
Because,
Hey,
big salute to you.
That's beautiful when a father can, you know, not just stop by but in whatever way is in that daughter's life, man. Shout out to those fathers, man. So
big shout out to them.
I know you know what I'm talking about, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about, man. Okay. I got two of them, so
yes, sir.
Got two beautiful daughters. Yes, so yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the dads, man.
Yeah, shout out to Avery, baby girl. Shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, without further ado, we're finna get to the proceedings this evening.
Come on.
And on Avery, we're gonna talk about unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. Now, we all know that it's certain places when you go to certain events, you go to certain concerts, you go to a construction site. If you go any place that major events are going on, major construction is going on, they have an area that you cannot go into. They have these areas, and these areas are put there to protect whoever performing or whoever doing the duties that they're doing at that time. So it's only certain people that can go in those certain areas. Yeah. You already know where we're going. You already know where we're going today. It's only certain people can go into those certain areas. So if I'm at a concert, the major star that's performing, actor, singer, whoever it might be, comedian, whoever it might be that's going to be on that concert stage, you can't go backstage. You can't go. But you know what? You can go backstage, but you have to have a certain access to get backstage. You need backstage passes. That's what they call it. You need backstage passes in order to get backstage. But guess what? Even though you backstage, that still don't mean that you can see whoever performing. You got to have another access to get to the person that's actually performing. You just backstage with the camera people, the sound guy. It might be some what's the people that come up and perform before the main act? What they call them?
Man, the opening acts, man.
The opening acts. There you go, baby. The opening acts. You can chat with the opening acts, but you're not gonna get a chance to see the star because tell me this, EI, now to get access to the star, you need another access in order to get to the star. Am I correct?
You're correct, man.
So first you can get backstage, but before you get to the star, you got to have another access in order to get to the star.
Right.
So in our lives, the way that we live our lives, I think we give certain people the access to the VIP. That's to see the star, and the star is you.
Yeah,
So
man.
instead of letting them backstage, you can let them all the way in the dressing room where you at, and they only deserve to be in the crowd. So before before I even get any deep, yeah, I'm finna bring you in here before I even go in. I'm finna bring you in here.
I don't know if
Man,
I
give me
want to
your
come
opinion
in.
on this today. Yeah, go there.
Man, that topic, man, unauthorized access,
Uh-huh.
you know, and it doesn't mean that you won't be back there. There's people that end up backstage at concerts that got no business back there, that don't
Exactly.
got correct access, that
Yep.
don't have the proper access, right? You don't got
Exactly.
the badge. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like in our lives, we do that with the space in our heads. We
Mm.
put our minds and thinking on people, what they did to us or their
Right.
business and their ways. They taking up
Mm-hmm.
space in our head. They got unauthorized access because we
Mm.
putting our mind and thinking on it
Yep.
all the time.
Yep.
When if I just not think about somebody else and only focus on myself,
Mm.
you know, I can navigate through the situation how I need to.
Right.
But how we do, man, we just let people back there, let them run all through wherever they want to be, let them put their feet up. You know what I
Right.
mean? We may get hurt in a relationship and just stay depressed for years. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
they got all kind of access, but man, we need to kick those people out. We don't need to. You need to the things that have us in places where we don't need to be, where we don't have to just stay in a rut.
Yep.
Man, don't give certain energy or certain people your time and attention. Don't give them that access.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that's only your space back there.
Yep.
That's your lane right there. That's
Yep.
your peace. That's your happiness. And
Yep.
we don't have to depend on it from other people, man. It's just we letting people get back there. We letting somebody direct the show that they don't have no career in directing movies or any kind of
Mm-hmm.
TV business.
Yep.
Would you let a chef replace your transmission?
Right.
No, man. And we got things out of place, man. Things and people that are in our lives, man, that are in unauthorized places, man. They don't deserve that access. And
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Listen, the point, man, you made a great point on when you were saying that we let certain things, and I'm gonna go right there with the relationship,
yeah,
and we let those people live rent free in our head. We
yeah,
give them all access pass, not only
right,
into the backstage, but
hmm,
also in the dressing room.
yeah,
You know, and you can look at it two different ways, because backstage can be your mind and the dressing room can be your heart. And
mm,
you let people have access to those different things that have no business being there.
right,
And a key thing you said, instead of having the bodyguard to kick them out,
hmm,
you continue to let them linger around when you know they're going to mess up your show. When
yeah,
you know you're not going to be able to perform at your best when you go out there, because that person right there is affecting your energy. They're affecting
yeah,
you moving on, and they're affecting
yeah.
you even loving somebody that might care about you now.
Man,
And so when we continue to let those things affect us, not only it will mess up future relationships, but
mhm,
also it'll mess up not just only intimate relationship, but financial relationships as well. Because you might not trust a business partner as much because of what this person did to you, or how
mm,
this person handled things,
right,
and once we continue to get those bodyguards, and I'll say the bodyguards is praying and putting yourself in a space when giving you time to heal.
yeah,
So you shut off backstage access. This person can't come back here. Then you shut off the dressing room access. Can't nobody come back here, because I'm gonna be in here. I'm getting myself together to go out and perform. I don't
right,
need nobody out back here. Who gonna be in this dressing room with me is gonna be me looking in this mirror.
mm,
There's gonna be me looking in this mirror, get myself together, me
Yeah.
shooting up my prayers, me writing down my goals, me working out. That's
Yeah.
my dressing room.
Hey.
Me going back to school,
Mm-hmm.
me losing weight,
Yeah.
me learning the craft or get my degree. Those things are my dressing room. So when I
Yeah.
get ready to come out the dressing room, I'm not gonna see you backstage. When I go on stage and start
Right.
performing, you're gonna be out in the crowd. I ain't gonna
Mm.
know who you is, but I'm gonna be performing and doing my thing because I
Yeah.
did put that work in for myself. I
Man.
done looked in the mirror and got my things together I need to get. Now I'm
Yeah.
finna go out and perform in the world like I need to.
Yeah.
And you don't have any access to me. You can be in the crowd waving. You can, hey,
Mhm. Yeah.
hey, because I had a great prophet, man, that by the name of Beyonce said, to the left,
Well.
everything that you own to the box, in the box, to the
Uh,
left.
uh-huh. Well.
So you can get on backstage, but man, yeah, I want to go here real quick.
Yeah.
And man, I want to talk about just the family that we give access to that we don't have no business giving access to. No, do you think that you should not have family backstage or not have family in the dressing room? They shouldn't be in certain spaces in your life, or should your family have all access to you at all times?
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a good.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one, man. With family, it's it's like this. We got family in a lot of business of ours
Mm.
that they shouldn't be. I had to say it. You know what
Yep.
I mean? We
Yep.
got family in a lot of business that they shouldn't be, and
Yep.
particularly even husbands and wives. Not just the wives, but even husbands, men and women, both.
Mm-hmm.
We run to people to confide in them. We run
Mm.
to, you know what I mean, to get people's opinions on things, on what should be
Mm.
going on in their own marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's just on the marriage tip. Like
Mm-hmm.
a husband and wife have to work that out, not a husband, wife, and mama.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, you
Not
stepping
a
on some
husband,
toes
wife,
now.
and dad. And that's just real.
Mm-hmm.
It is okay to seek advice and all of that, but at the end of the day, we have to make a choice. And
Yep.
a lot of the times, family feels like, man, I'm entitled to this access in
Mm.
your life. Let me tell
Not
you, because
entitled.
yeah, I'm entitled to it. You owe me this. That's how
Mm.
it feels sometimes when family has crossed those boundaries.
Right. Yep.
But we permit it. We permit it. We
Mm-hmm.
even can feel sometimes bad when we have to maybe, we decide to keep peace in the home and
Gotta
not do
draw.
what the not to do what a family member thought we should do. So you're
Mm-hmm.
trying to keep the peace here, and then you're trying to still suffice on the other end, and you can't make everybody happy.
Yep.
You have to prioritize, man, and people need to be in their right position. And I'm not saying that fathers can't mentor sons and mothers can't mentor daughters. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But the choices
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
each other's life, we have to know that it's ultimately up to them. We have to not pressure. We have to be that family member that's pressuring, even if we feel like that's what they need to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to change your life. Oh, you don't need to
Right.
let her do that to you. Oh, she running over you. Oh, he taking advantage of you, and it's none of our
Mm-hmm.
business. So that's just one aspect in family where where
Mm-hmm.
hey, they in the wrong
Yeah.
place. And
Mm-hmm.
so that list can go on. Siblings, how we're raised,
Yep.
how we feel about how the parent did the other one. Uh,
Yep.
so many areas, man, just with family that we could go. It's broad, man. I want you to go and get some of this, man.
Hey
And you know
man,
what I mean?
listen. I just want to piggyback on something you said about like drawing the boundaries.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to family, when you initially get into a relationship, when you initially get into a marriage,
Right.
like you don't know everything, you know,
Right.
and so other people that's been married for a while and other people
Mhm.
that you think happy,
Right.
you'll go to them and you might express certain things to them when you first get
Mhm.
married, you know,
Yeah.
because you be like, you know what, I'm going through this, man, and this and that. And see, one thing I learned about like going and asking people certain questions about your relationship,
Mm.
that is your relationship. So
Right.
the person you should be talking to is the person that you in the relationship with. Now,
Right.
it's okay to seek advice, but you need to seek advice from somebody that's grounded within the relationship, somebody
Mm.
that's happy within a relationship, that they can give you sound advice for you, not your partner. If somebody
Mm.
giving you advice about your partner, no, that's not who you want to talk to. You want to talk to somebody that's giving advice to you on what
Right.
you should do, you
Yeah.
know, not changing your partner or nothing like that. But I think drawing those boundaries is one of those things that keep people from having access to certain things in our life,
Right.
because they'll feel like they, like you said, entitled to speak on your relationship now.
Mm. Mm.
You know, once you start giving people certain access to certain things, especially within your relationship, they're gonna feel like they entitled, that they can speak on that relationship, or they
Right.
can speak on your business, or they can speak on the way you sing, the way you write, the way you work, anything that's going on in your life. They'll feel like they entitled because you have gave them access to it,
Ooh,
you
man.
know. And so that's when you have to start drawing those boundaries. Like, look, I know before when I first started my relationship, it was like this,
Yeah.
but I changed the code. I changed the code to that door. It's like, what you mean? You're not authorized to go in there anymore. You're not authorized to, your badge don't work anymore. You don't have access anymore. That's over with. And guess
Right.
what? You're gonna lose friends. Some people
Yeah.
gonna be mad at you. They're gonna get upset. But who
Yeah.
cares? Who cares?
Yep.
Because if they mad and they upset, they didn't love you in the first place.
That's right.
You know, people should understand when you start to draw boundaries in your life, and you don't. And let me say this, then. Also, you have to draw boundaries and not have people have certain access in order to make yourself happy. Because if everybody know everything and got access to everything in your life, you'll never be happy. You'll
Mm.
never be happy, because the things that you hold dear, the things that nobody else should know, people shouldn't be able to touch. They're able to touch it, they're able to hear it, they're able to do whatever. So you're not
Right.
even in control, and you're not gonna never be happy. And if you're gonna be happy in life, let's be honest, there's gonna be a lot of people that's unhappy around you, you know. So
Yeah, man. So in other words, keep what's between you, between the Mister and the Missus,
uh-huh.
and we don't have to put all the business out. We don't have to
Yep.
tell everybody what's going on, and and watch out for anybody that's always asking about your problems, always asking
Mm-hmm.
about your relationship. You
Yep.
know, you
Yep.
didn't solicit any advice, but they want, so how, what happened? You said what? How's it go? Watch out for that now. Watch out for that.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
that's crossing. That's a little too much attention on the other side of the fence. So,
Way
man,
too
let's
much,
keep it in
man.
house. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And another thing I say is that, you know, a lot of times when you go into a construction site, when you're working on yourself, so you the construction site right now, and you working on yourself. Now, when you going into that construction site, it's certain workers can go in certain areas. So they
mhm,
wear different color hard hats. So you
right,
got some that work on the skyscraper, some that pour the cement, some that do the sheetrock, some that do the electric work. But guess what? All of them not working at the same time. Certain people come in at certain time to do certain things. So that's just like you should have access to people in your life. Certain people come in certain times to do certain things and then they gone. You can't keep an electrician in the building when you got the foundation and you putting the walls up and you starting to paint and you still got the electricians in there. You should be done with the electrical work, you know.
Right.
You should be done with the wires being ran and everything. And sometimes what we do is we keep people in our life that should no longer have the access that they had before. And now things are not starting to work out like we wanted to because we done kept that person in our life too long.
Man.
Certain people gotta fall off. Like as you and EI, me and EI have been friends for a while. It's not like when I got married that EI stopped being my friend, but there were certain areas that he no longer had access to. We no longer could spend time like that and hang out and do this no more. It was over with. Yeah. But he had an outstanding understanding that he knew that is what it is. We still cool, but I don't have access in that area anymore. Right. You know, I'm unauthorized. My badge don't work.
Come on, man. Yeah, that's a good analogy right there, man. Good analogy.
So yeah, man. So hey, what we about to do now, man? This one of the parts, you know, I like to, you know, hit the gas, man. Well, I ain't gonna hit the gas. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Let the top back, let my windows down, get off the interstate, and make this left go around here to EI's corner.
Thank y'all once again for sliding back at the corner with your boy EIG. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? This is what just say, take it easy a little bit. Talk a little bit about nothing. Maybe it's sports, you know. Keep it lightweight though. So I gotta start this the way that I know how to do it and the only rightful way to do it. And that's the salute. That's the salute the Pittsburgh Steelers and all the fans that's rocking with me with them out there. So shout out to Steeler Nation. You know what I mean?
They still got
y'all know how we do. Huh? Say it again.
Still got a team?
Said we still got a team?
Yeah.
Somebody cut his mic off. Somebody get this guy out of here. Now, y'all, real quick, man, you know, hey, a lot going on, man, in the news. We got a lot of stuff we can talk about. But I just want to talk about good things that I see, good things and positive things that happen. You know, it's a lot of tragedies here and there, but it's a lot of good still going on in the world, y'all. I heard about the fire situation with Jay Leno. I heard that his friend saved his life, man. And that's love. That's huge, man. That's, you know, something good that we can look at and celebrate, not just a lot of the shooting and killing and things that we see, man. So just put more positive out there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to condemn anybody, fight, tell somebody to take this down. I just feel like, hey, enough light to drown out the darkness. We don't have to talk about what's dark, you know. So shout out to those people who are you know, avid about just putting positivity out here, man. Because social media, man, we could put all kind of negative stuff. We got shows,
definitely can.
We got movies, we got all kind of ways, man, to just see the negativity. So I want to shine that light out there, man. You know, fathers that's in your life. I know I gave a shout out to the ones with daughters, but any father, if you're in your kid's life, shout out to you, man.
Big shout out to you, man. Hey, big shout out to you.
You don't have to wait for that woman to tell you that that's nice, but you don't have to wait for her to validate you as a father and as a man. Shout out to y'all, man. That's
big shout out.
You know, love for the kids, man. And just on my way out, man. On my way out, y'all. Hey, look, you know, we're gonna, you know, RMT, we like to show love. We like to stay positive. You know, I like to keep the negativity out. So I want to say this to y'all on a positive note.
Go for it.
Hey, look, whenever you're having a rough day, whenever it's just a bad day, we all have them. Just find a mirror some kind of way. And just try this out. Find a mirror, stare at yourself, you know, about 20, 30 seconds, dead in the eyes, and tell yourself, yo, it's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. It ain't going to make whatever's going on disappear, but try this. It's just a challenge, y'all. Just try it. Look at the mirror and tell yourself, it's going to be okay. I'm okay. Thank y'all for stopping by the corner, man. Y'all can put your top back up, hit the freeway, man.
Oh yeah. So yeah, man. Back on it. Oh yeah. So man, just again, I just appreciate everyone for listening to the show tonight. Listen to the show. I'm saying tonight, listen to the show, period. Catch
Yeah.
us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Anchor, Apple Podcast, Spotify,
Come
Real
on.
Men Talk Podcast. Look us up. And thank everybody that like, comment, inbox me. Appreciate all that love. Appreciate it, man. But hey, that's our conversation for tonight. And guess what? We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.